at this point, I'm going to need a teleportation device that will take me straight to 1978 so I can stop my parents from meeting, because why the heck am I working so hard only to pay the bills? It's the end of the month, and I already paid so much this month because, I did my taxes and everything. And I'm self-employed, so you can only imagine. So now it's bills time, and I have nothing. I got nothing in my account. So yeah, teleportation device straight back. Do not. Mom, Dad, don't do it.
It is absolutely insane to me that I have worked at the same job for 10 freaking years, okay? And I can't afford to pay my bills right now. Like, I am literally picking and choosing what bills to pay. Using credit cards, like, to buy groceries. Gotta eat. Family's gotta eat, so what do? So, this last paycheck that I'm getting, I literally have holiday pay, hourly, commission, and spiffs, okay? Literally, the accountant asked me if I want her to not take taxes out, and I said, well, what's the difference? If they took taxes out, I would just be able to pay my mortgage and no other bills. So I literally had to have them not take taxes out, which means less at tax time, but, my family gets to eat, so make that make sense. Like, I need to figure something out because it ain't working. It ain't working.
So my rent is close to $2,000. Food cost is going up. I just filled up my gas tank. It was like $48. My car payment's close to $500. My insurance is between 1 and 2. My light bill's about 2 something. My internet's 100 and something. My phone bill's about close to 100. But yet, $45,000 is too much for a single person in income. Are you kidding me? Like, at this point, I just want to live in my car for like 6 months and save money. Is anybody else struggling? Like, damn, Craig, it's not that I ain't got no money. It's not that I ain't got no money. Everything's so fucking expensive. Like we have to pay to live. Not even our water's free. Unless you want to drink sink water. Ain't nobody telling if that shit's clean. It's not clean. It's not purified.
We're just like anybody else in this crazy ass world trying to survive. I've literally been putting in job applications and everywhere and I've not had any kind of freaking luck whatsoever. And it's frustrating because right now my partner works full time and then I work part time cleaning houses. But we're struggling so bad right now that it's not even funny. Like, we're literally living paycheck to paycheck. I literally have no food in my house because after the bills, we can't afford to buy food because it's his main income and then what little income that I make. Like, I don't understand, like, how people are living. Like, I don't get it. I really don't understand, like, how families are making it off just one income when it's literally just me and my partner and our animals, and we can't even afford to live to the next paycheck. Like, I feel so beyond bad for my partner because work and work and work and we're still not getting anywhere. Like, I thought by buying the house and moving that we would be able to start making something of our lives because of how young we are, and we could start building our lives and doing something with ourselves instead of living in a camper on my in-laws' property. But sometimes I feel like I made a really huge mistake moving. I do. Because our house needs so much work that it's unreal. It's just one hit after another hit after another hit. And I'm stressed. I'm literally stressed to my max and I can't take no more. I have bills coming up, and I have no clue how I'm going to pay said bills because I don't have the income to do it. My insurance was supposed to hit my account this morning. It didn't get paid. My insurance on my vehicle didn't get paid. My car needs to be tagged, and I can't even afford to tag it because we're living paycheck to paycheck. And I'm not usually the one that comes on here and cries like everybody else does, but I really don't know how anybody else in this world is making it right now. I've literally been busting my ass trying to clean what houses I can, and I've been putting in apps in between it, and it's like everybody says that they're hiring, but nobody's calling, and I'm just stressed. Like, I don't even have any food in my house, for God's sakes, because I can't afford to buy it. I can't even find a job so I can help supply food and pay bills. I can't, because every app that I have put in, nobody's called back. The places that have called back aren't even worth taking because it's like 10 hours a week. I spend more in gas going to that job than working that 10 hours a week. I don't know how people are making it in this crazy ass world, especially people with kids. I don't know how people are doing it. Food is so goddamn expensive that we can't even afford to feed ourselves. I'm so beyond stressed. I'm so beyond stressed. I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning and seen that my insurance was supposed to get paid. And I didn't even have the money in my account to pay it. So now I have to stress and stress and stress on how I'm going to get that paid. I don't know how you guys are doing it. And I've been holding back tears all day. All day. Because I try not to ask for much. I try not to cry because, I stay at home, really. But this is the point. I don't want to stay at home. I want to work. I want to do something with myself. And yet, nobody's hiring. How the fuck am I supposed to pay my bills if nobody's hiring? I'm just so beyond stressed. And I can only imagine what everybody else is going through. Especially everybody with kids. Because they've made it so expensive to live that can't even afford to buy food. This is nuts, man. Seriously. I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning and couldn't even go back to sleep because I had noticed that my insurance was due today. And I don't have the money to pay it. So I'm like, fucking great. That's just great. Can't pay my insurance. Can't drive my car. I don't know how y'all are doing it. And people and everybody wonders why I am struggling so bad with my sobriety. Because it is hard to stay sober when all you do is stress. When I get high, I don't think about these things. It doesn't hurt me when I'm high. But when I'm not high, I deal with heartache. I deal with stress. I deal with everything in between. And I'm just trying to be like anybody else and find a job and work. And don't get me wrong, I'm blessed. I'm blessed for the houses I do have to clean. But it's not enough to pay the bills. It's not. And I'm seriously lost on what to do. But I guess all I can do is hope for the best. It just sucks when your bills are piling up and you have no way of paying them because what little money you do make, you have to use to take care of yourself until the next paycheck. I don't know how you guys are doing it. I feel like I'm so beyond stressed that my head is gonna freaking pop off. It's gonna pop off. And here I am just trying to figure out how I'm going to get shit taken care of. I'm just like any other person in this world trying to make it. Except I'm not making it. I'm not. And I don't know how I'm going to. When I can barely afford my bills. I can barely feed myself. Like, this is just nuts, man. And it's only going to get worse from here. It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. So if you're struggling, I understand. Because we're going through the same exact thing right now. Except I'm really pushed to my point. Anywho, I hope you guys are having a better day than I am. Because it is a really, really stressful one. A really stressful one.
U.S. household debt hits a record whopping $18.8 trillion. Did you see Kevin Hassett bragging about how much money people were spending on credit cards to live, buying gas and food? People cannot even pay their bills to live. Let's get into it. Gas is up 46% year over year. Energy is up almost 11%. CPI just came out 3.8%, but it gets worse. PPI is at 6%. The economy is in very big trouble, friends. If you did not see my post about home foreclosures are up 28% higher than last year during this time. Student loan delinquency, credit card delinquency, auto loan delinquency, delinquent. These are all red flags to a collapsing economy. Hi, my name's Christina. Do the best that you can to not spend money. Please get ready for something that we have not seen in our lifetime. My guess is that inflation is really at 10%. What do you think? Drop your comments below.
So sick and tired of looking at my phone and all I see is bill coming up, bill coming up, bill coming up. Like, it's like all I do is work to pay bills. Oh, money here, oh, money there, pay this, pay that. It's fucking annoying.
To be honest, most of these kids are not, they not moving out no time soon. Like, don't get me wrong, you got some really responsible young adults out there. We're not talking about them. We're not talking about people who living in a dorm, who gonna have a nice career. But this shit is high. Like, I know grown adults in their 30s that cannot afford rent. Like, literally, I have posts that went viral. I got millions of views on posts because people are complaining about the price of rent. So you telling me that they saving their money so they can go out here and pay $1,500 and $2,000 rent? I'm not encouraging my son to do that. If anything, he can save his money. We'll buy him a ranch house or buy him a property or something. But let's be serious.
How are y'all paying anywhere between $1,600 and $2,000 a month for rent on $7.25 an hour? Seriously, I need somebody to show their work because the math ain't mathing. Because, every time somebody always loves to say, folks don't want to work. I always laugh at that. There are plenty of jobs. The problem is, there's plenty of jobs they'll pay you money just enough, but not enough to get ahead. It's like being on a treadmill that charges you rent. You run at full speed, but you still ain't going nowhere. Think about it. Rent is $2,000. Then you still need lights, groceries, car insurance, gas, and the car itself. At this point, your paycheck is showing up like a contestant on a reality survival show. Back in my day, you could get a whole apartment, one bedroom, say, $450, plus utilities included. Now the landlords hand you the keys and a financial hostage situation. And then people wonder why folks got 2 and 3 jobs and still can't breathe financially. This ain't sustainable. So I want to know, are you surviving in this economy or are you just learning how to drown slower? Let's talk about it.
I got paid $9.49 and my bills equal $9.74. So I literally work to pay my bills. I never have money for groceries, barely. Sometimes maybe $90 if I'm lucky. I'm gonna have to go to the food pantry again, which is fine. I'm really blessed to have access to that. But I just wish that work meant something. Like, I wish I had enough. Like, I don't even have enough to cover my bills. So now I can only pay half of my power bill. Hopefully they don't want to freaking shut it off on me. Like, people talking about get a different job, it doesn't just work like that. I get 10 hours of sick a month and 10 hours of annual. My daughter has health conditions and I constantly have to be out of work. If I worked any other job, I'd be fired because I would have already taken 7 days off. They fire you if you need more time off. because we're economic slaves. We work for this economy, but this economy doesn't work for us. Most of us are old, retired, living off of disability and security, complaining about not having enough. That's the American dream. All of us living off of the government, upset. Yeah, okay. And I don't get assistance because they say I make too much. I definitely made too much this check. I have enough for the groceries and then some, huh? Like, if I could just skip my bills, I'd have enough money to go get my car taken care of. Like, fuck the bills, let me just go freaking get my oil changed, my tires rotated, my brakes done, my alignment fixed, my steering column fixed. Like, that would be great. Especially because my car eats 2 quarts of oil every 500 miles. So I have to constantly put oil in it because I was scanned from my car dealership. I was like, just wanting to get groceries this check, honestly.